Yo, what's going on, guys? Future Logan here. Before we hop into this ban list breakdown, I want to let you guys know that you can enter to win a free booster pack if you leave a comment on this video letting me know what your favorite change from this ban list was. Also, stick around till the end of this video for a sneak peek at a 2025 April Drytron profile. We're going to do the real one when we get the QCRs in the mail. Let's dive in. It's so crazy to think that I have been playing this game for so many years now. It's over 10 years, and now I'm looking at a ban list in 2025. Who thought I'd still be playing this interesting game? But let's take it from the get-go with the stuff that's banned. Everybody already knows what's on the ban list. I'm just going to be giving thoughts and reactions to the individual hits. This isn't a react. That's none of this is a surprise. But the Nightmare Griffin is definitely not a surprise, because that's one of the few things that we actually predicted right. That and the Dweller. I'm pretty sure I had that in the video. If I didn't, then I'm just slow and I suck. But it was obvious, clear as day, that they were going to ban the Dweller. I lost a bet on the Bahamut Shark, so that blows. Really thought they were going to hit the Totally Awesome, but A is what it is. They're both accomplishing the same mission, and frankly, when it was explained to me later, and I saw Aditya playing the deck at the YCS, it made a lot more sense why Bahamut Shark needed to get hit, because of how many extra Dragoon searches that it gives you. So, frankly, that was my own ignorance on the deck. Makes sense to hit the Bahamut Shark, not to mention the fact that it does circumvent game mechanics by cheating out the free Exceeds from the extra. You know, cards like that can be inviting a hit on the ban list for sure. And then the Link Decoder getting rid of a free extender. I like it. I think it's good. I think it's great. Let's keep going. Drew a Swarm to 1, not a surprise. 100% saw that coming, but they did not ban the Magnemite, which was a, honestly, low-key, pleasant surprise. You might be surprised to hear me say that as somebody who loves the Drytrons. I also love the Thunder Dragons, and we need those best shields to make the deck work proper, so still having Magnemite's cool. Losing one Druiswarm doesn't do diddly dick, because we're also already playing the Baldric. Not that big a deal. If you're playing Lubellion already, you're always going to see the best shields that you want to see when you want to see them, so frankly, Druiswarm to 1, could care less. The Shifter to 1, totally fair. I think we called that one right as well. Another correct prediction. That's good. That's what they did in Master Duel. Now it's a really crazy sacky one-of. So let's see how tilted people get when they get hit with the one-of Shifter. Masterpiece coming back. Legalizing Masterpiece. I love it. I think it is fantastic. I think it was a good choice to legalize the Masterpiece. If anything, it was a little bit overdue. Mathmech Circular, I hate this. This is an awful choice. Mathmech Circular is a freaking custom card. Why? They just banned it like a year ago, and now you're already bringing it back. I'm not a fan of this. I think this is terrible. It's like, no thank you. No, I don't like Mathmech. I don't like Circular. Ugh, man. 18 hand traps, bare minimum engine, disgusting deck. Not a fan. I don't know how to do math. YuGiOh Detonator 1 is beautiful. Love it. Heavy hits to the YuGiOh's pretty good. Bonfire, sure, we called that one. Brilliant Fusion, sure. Don't know how much it's going to do. I don't know how many decks where it's worth playing that you can search it out. Back in the day, you used to use the Predaplant engine, and that could get you to the Brilliant Fusion. Are you still going to do that today? I don't know. You're going to lose to Ash, Valor, Imperm, Dominus, whatever the F. You might not want to play the Predaplant package and the Brilliant Fusion in 2025. But it's cool. It's definitely cool. I don't know how crazy it's going to be. Cross out to 1. A lot of people want to see that happen, so it did. Now we're lined up with the OCG and Master Duel once again. Totally fine. Same thing goes for the Talent. Smart move. But it's now showing the clear consensus that Konami TCG has for putting the anti-hand trap cards at 1. That makes me feel as though that Call by the Grave is also going to remain at 1 for the foreseeable future. Maybe even forever. The semi-limits, shout out to my friend Yokeman, who was talking about using the semi-limited part of the list to greater effect. This was his recommendation to Konami, and they listened. Because look at this. This is how they decided to hit all of the dominant archetypes. That includes YuGiOh Malice. They all got consistency hits by putting their main monsters to 2. I'm not going to read them all off right now, but you can see them on the screen. Now, the Ash and the Poplar coming up to 2. Frankly, you can do some basic math here. The deck lost 2 Bonfires, and then it got 2 one-ofs up to 2 apiece. So you take out 2 Bonfires, you put in 1 more Ash, 1 more Poplar, and there you go. They basically, you know, they legalized the Mathmech Circular. They had to do their math for the Snake Eyes, so they said -2 Bonfire, +1 Ash, +1 Popular. Whatever. It balances out. The equation balanced out, so that's why they gave those cards back. Not a surprise. Morphing Jar to 2, who cares? Shavara to 2, I don't think you're going to play 2 in Yubel, so I personally don't care, but cool for any Unchained players. And then people were surprised at how not hyped I was when it came to Black Dragon Collapse Servant and the White Dragon Wyver Buster. They were like, this is going to be amazing in Thunder Dragons, and frankly, it's not. Chaos Space at 1, playing this package, those ones require so much setup, they're literally just worse bestials. So, the Black Dragon, the White Dragon being back at multiple copies does not make much of a difference for Thunder Dragon, doesn't make much of a difference for Dragon Link, especially while Chaos Space remains at 1. So, frankly, who cares? If I'm wrong, you can let me know. Moving on. Unlimited, why is the Infernity Launcher not on here? The world will never know, hopefully on the next one. But Eva is at 3, that's right, Drykage, Drytron, full power. Full power, alright, who are we kidding here? This, we never cared, we never played Eva at 3. I had so many people say, look Logan, Eva's at 3 now, isn't this great for Drytron? I'm like, no, because who cares? You were never playing more than 1 or 2 Eva ever, so sure. The monkey board to 3 is kind of cool. I wonder if Stephen J. Trifanowski is going to be thinking anything crazy go along with that. Danger's back to 3. That's fine. Same thing for the Cyberjar. Nobody's going to play Cyberjar. Maybe some people will play Dangers. Dark World's getting new stuff. Hey, maybe that'll help them out a little bit. But overall, by and large, not a big deal. General thoughts when it comes to the list at large, I think it was pretty good. Solid hits. Took care of a lot of problems. I'm interested. I'm excited for the new format, especially with the Stampede reprints, so couldn't be more excited to play Yugs right now. Frankly, that's surprising to say where the format was just a few months ago, and I thought it was atrocious, and now, look at this. They always find a way to bring me back in. Anyway, that's the ban list thoughts. Let me know what you think. Alright everybody, here is an exclusive first look at a first draft April 2025 Drytron profile. We're gonna do the real one once we get the QCRs in the mail. But you can see what I'm going for here with this list. 40 cards, clean cut, full dedication into the Thrust package. It's proof that talent is a broken card because it's at 1 now. I think we should play extra ways to get to it because it's going to help us break boards going second and play around Bestials, which are still going to be a thing. Also going to support our side deck. You see we got multiple targets for it in the side. We're also maxing out the Lancia because Malice is still going to exist. Lava Golem's making his appearance, as well as Droll. Droll is going to be big time important in this new format. At least that's what I believe. Extra deck looks pretty standard. Give it a quick once over. I'm thinking one thing for future builds. I don't know if I'm going to land on the 3 ofs for all of the names. That's something we're talking about in depth on stream live the other day. And I'm not sure about 1 Divine or 1 Ben 10. It is pretty commonplace in Drytron nowadays, but I don't know if I'm going to stick to that. All things we're going to consider, and we're going to make the formal 2025 April Drytron deck profile as soon as those beautiful cards come in the mail. But I want to give you something in the meantime. Exclusive YouTube-only content. Be sure to smash that like button. Don't forget to leave a comment, enter into the giveaway, and I'll see you all soon. Peace!